Hello everybody, my name is Davis Larson. Welcome to another top 10 video. And this is the top 10 worst video games of 2016. 2016 was a pretty good year for games, but we're going to start with the worst of the worst. Number 10, Alekine's Gun. Mechanics, graphics, story, AI. Literally just unplayable, man. You guys are wondering why it's not further up on the list. Well, you'll see. You'll see. Number one is, you'll see. Number 9, this technically wasn't a full game, but it is an expansion, so I'm counting it because it did change a lot of the game. It's Destiny's Rise of Iron. It's very short. The enemies are rehashed. They just added a couple different things to it. The only good thing about Rise of Iron was the loot, and other than that, Rise of Iron was really, really bad. Didn't do much. It cost it cost $30, man, for an expansion that took me like 45 minutes to beat. Not worth it. The only good thing, like I said, the only good thing was the loot haul. The loot was pretty good, decent for somewhat. You know, like there's like the palindrome, there's like a couple of the armor things that are actually really cool. But other than that, man, Destiny's Rise of Iron was not good at all. Number 8, this is a mobile video game. It's an app. It's Pokemon Go. This game was not ready for release when it first came out. It still isn't. It still has a lot of problems, a lot of bugs. You know, like for the first couple days, you couldn't even play it because the servers were crashing. They weren't expecting all of this, like all these people to be playing it. And the reason I'm counting it is because it is technically a video game. You're catching Pokemon, you're interacting. You know, it's basically a video game, and it's not a good one. You know, I liked it at first, and then like the more you play, the more you realize it's basically the same crap over and over again. So that's my 2 cents on it. Pokemon Go. Number 8. Number 7 is No Man's Sky. You guys are probably like, wait, what? Why isn't this higher up on the list? Because they fixed it. The patch that they just released is actually very helpful. Now keep in mind, I do not have this game. My buddy does. I've played it at his house a bunch of times. And it's actually not bad. Now that it's fixed, it's not bad, but released it's bad. And it's still kind of disappointing though. It is bad, you know. You guys are like, wait, hold on, you don't have the game, so why are you putting it on here? Because I played enough of it to form an opinion about it. It's the same with number 6, number 5, number 4, number 1. Actually, no, number 1 I had for a bit. I borrowed it, and it was disgusting. Number 6 is Umbrella Corps. Do I need to say anything about this game other than that it was a waste of money and a waste of resources for like the developers? Trying to make it competitive, but it's not, and it's extremely unrealistic. You can crawl about 50 miles per hour. It's insane. The AI zombies are like, they don't even attack you most of the time. It's like, really? Number 5, Homefront: The Revolution. No. Just no. Like, okay, the idea behind Homefront is really cool. Like, I thought it was interesting. But the execution on this game is so disgusting. It's so bad. It just, you know, it's kind of like, why did you make this second game? You guys clearly weren't ready on release. A lot of problems with it. You know, the story isn't interesting. The AI they're either ridiculously smart or ridiculously stupid, or they're superhuman. You know, whatever. Number 4, Coffin Dodgers. This is a PS4 game. It's like a racing game. You know, it sounded cool. You know, like old people racing around on their scooters and all that. You know, it sounds fun, but it's not. Mechanics are bad, graphics are bad, and it's just repetitive and boring. Not much you can really do about it, you know, I was expecting more. The premise of it sounds cool. Number 3, this is going to spark a bit of a disagreement. So, Doom. Everyone's like, dude, Doom was awesome, bro. What are you talking about? It's repetitive, man. It's literally just kill a bunch of things. And, you know, usually that sounds like fun, you know, it's like, oh, you're killing stuff in hell with shotguns. It sounds awesome, but it's not. It gets repetitive, you know, like, and the multiplayer was bad. You know, there was like frame rate crashes, and it actually overheated my PS4. But that's not the reason I'm putting it up there. It's because I genuinely did not like the game. It wasn't good in my opinion. That's why it's number 3. Number 2 is Battleborn. I think part of the reason this game did so poorly was because it came out so close to Overwatch. But the story is uninteresting. The multiplayer is stupid. You level up in game, which should have been cool, but it turns out you can cheese it and basically be level 10 before anyone else gets to level 2. It's not fun, man. The characters are cool. I'll give them that, but other than that, it's just boring, you know? It's like, it's really frustrating. It's one of those games where if you play it by yourself, you're gonna hate it. And if you play it with your friends, they're gonna hate it too. So the worst game of 2016 is 7 Days to Die. Disgusting. Is this a PlayStation 2 game? I mean, the way it looked is like it belongs on PlayStation 2. But that's not the whole reason. The mechanics are bad. There really is no story. You know, they were like when they released the teasers and stuff, it actually seemed awesome. I was like, you know, this game could actually be a lot of fun, but it wasn't. And so that's why I'm putting this at the number one worst spot, is because it didn't live up to any hype. I know you guys thought probably like No Man's Sky should have done this, but you know, with zombie games being, you know, they're oversaturating the market. You know, like there's a bunch of zombie games out, like Dying Light, Walking Dead. There's Walking Dead video games. This zombies are just crushing everything. And so when a zombie game does poorly, it hits hard, which is basically this game. It's survival, basically crappier Division, which is actually should have been my number one worst game of 2016. Now that I think about it, but it'll make the dishonorable mentions. Thank you guys for watching this video. There's gonna be a live stream up today, so go check that out. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the top 10 best video games 2016.